Hi, I'm Dr. Duncan Carmichael and I'd like to introduce you to my book, Younger for Longer. I want to give 3 points on this. What is the book? Why should we follow the book? And how is the book followed? So the first thing, what is the book? This is a book on health, and it's a book on how to optimize our health. It's all of the basics of what we need to do to be healthy and live our full complement of years, whether at 70, 80, 90 or 100. There's plenty of exciting things coming in the future, whether it's stem cells or gene monitoring, but if we don't get these basics right, then we won't get those advanced things right. The next point I want to bring up is why. Why should we follow this approach to life? And we don't necessarily need to, but we have studies now to show that in life we have two main options. We can have a life of healthiness where we live at a good quality of life, really right until the end, about 78, and then suddenly in the last year, our quality of life drops off and we pass away, we die. The other is the life of excess. So whether it's excess in stress or substances, where our body gets abused, and what happens is that after about 40 or 50 years, our quality of life starts dropping off, so that although we don't live that much shorter than if we put a lot of effort in, the quality over the last 20 years becomes really quite bad. So that's why, as long as we understand this, my suggestion is that we follow this approach to life. And that's what this book is. So the how. How would we follow this? And in many books, you'll find an approach to stress. You'll find an approach to sugar. But what we've done here is put all of those things together so you can see the orchestra of what happens when all of this combined to give us optimal health. So stress, we know, is a big killer. Stress will destroy brain cells. It'll destroy what we call the adrenal gland, our immune system, and it has multiple negative impacts on the body, from the very telomeres of the DNA all the way through to the heart, the cardiovascular system. So that's probably one of our biggest negatives and something we really need to get right. Sugar, we've heard about sugar a lot in the last 20 years. Sugar is the big inflamer. It'll inflame arteries, it can trigger cancers, and sugar can lead to an immune system that doesn't function well, leading to a nasty COVID infection or other such viral infections. Happiness, absolutely essential. So whether it's playing a guitar, cuddling a kitty or a dog, or feeling family love, all of that releases serotonin, which is what we call our happiness hormone. The more we get of that, we'll see in studies around the world, in the blue zones, the areas where people live a long time, the longer and better we will tend to live. So that's an essential. Hormones for females, for males. Women's hormones, as women hit menopause, it's now been shown that if we replace them with preferably natural, transdermal hormone replacement, then we should add to quality of life and potentially add to extent of life. Male hormones, as we replace that, testosterone and others, will add to quality of life. Toxins, massive topic, and should become a bigger topic over the next 10 years. Our exposure to toxins is massive, it's very big, and we need to put extra work in to remove toxins before they damage DNA, before they damage the liver, before they damage hormones. And finally, sleep, the big one. So without sleep, we can't get anything else right. Sleep is where we make our hormones in our body, our brain hormones, we rebuild the body, we rebuild our thoughts, and really without sleep, none of this works. But all of this conspires together to work as a beautiful orchestra, and if we get all of these things right, we can expect good health. So that's the book, Younger for Longer, in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to know more, you can go to my Facebook page, Dr. Duncan Carmichael, and find out more. We have articles there, various interest subjects on the topic, and you can ask direct questions as well.